Patricia Heaton, she's famous for Everybody Loves Raymond, and she decided to jump on this slut-shaming bandwagon by basically calling Sandra Fluke a slut. Okay, so she went on
following
Twitter.
on what Rush said.
Exactly. So she goes on her Twitter account and she writes, "If every Tweeton sent Georgetown Gal one condom, her parents wouldn't have to cancel basic cable, and she would never reproduce." Sound good?
Wow.
Man. So that's the thing I don't get with these people. Do they really think we can go back to a time where women are not having premarital sex? Like that's the goal? And if they are, they view them as look at these sluts. Why don't we send them condoms?
I don't even think they believe that, to be honest. I think that if anyone makes some sort of political argument that is against what they believe, right, which is the government or the insurers, employers should not pay for birth control, right? They immediately demonize those people, demonize those women as feminazis, demonize them as sluts, prostitutes, skanks, whatever they can do to kind of discredit these people. And I mean, their own ignorance it never ceases to amaze me, right? Because when you look at Fluke's argument, she's talking about cysts on her ovaries and the use of birth control for that. She didn't even mention sex. Even if she did mention sex, it would be totally fine. I would still agree with her, right? But they immediately jump off, the deep end or whatever, and they start saying crazy things about how she's a slut and she's a prostitute.
Yeah, I'm going to go another direction. I think women should have sex before marriage.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, and they're going to need help, so I think men should have sex before marriage as well.
No, but can we talk about that for a second? Okay, in this day and age, people aren't getting married at 14.
Right.
People get married, especially women.
What
Women
day and
now
age
want
were
to
people
have
getting married at 14? Wow.
No, but back when you didn't have premarital sex, you didn't have premarital sex because they got married at 14.
Yeah,
It's true.
they got married very young, and now
from the
women
year
aren't
8.
getting married until they're in their 30s. So are you expecting women to remain virgins until they're in their 30s?
Patricia,
That's super creepy.
Patricia Heaton is. Yeah, I don't know. I find this whole argument puzzling. I mean, the Republicans are obviously, they've been wrong on a lot of things, but they're so off on this as a winning argument. Because it's also something that makes people uncomfortable. There are a lot of women, conservative, liberal, American, foreign, in general, women who are 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and incorrectly, I would add, and men too, but women primarily, I think, who think I'm too out there. I've had sex with too many guys. I need to be serious. I should only be serious with a guy I'm serious about. But nonetheless, because they're human beings and normal people, they're going to go out and they're going to meet a guy and they might sleep with him, they might not. Who cares, right? They're making decisions about their lives and they're grown-ups. All these arguments do is tell those women to just feel a degree more shame. Right. They're unconsciously making women feel uncomfortable about something they got no business feeling uncomfortable, but the nature of our society makes us uncomfortable. I think it's a huge political miscalculation to keep talking about this on the right.
It's funny, Ben, because I pulled a Ben Mankiewicz on this, and in the beginning of this contraception issue, I said, I think they're having another Terry Schiavo moment, and they don't even realize it. You remember when you said at the beginning of the Terry Schiavo incident, you think that you thought they were making a monumental error, and it turned out you were totally right about that, okay? And I think that's the same exact feeling I got here. So when Patricia Heaton and Rush Limbaugh are talking about these sluts having sex before marriage, I think 99% of the country goes, really?
Yeah.
I'm that slut.
Yeah, right, that's right. Why are you, I did that. I slept with you. And then what? A woman will be like, yeah, I'm 22. I slept with 5 guys at college. Is that what you're calling me? I don't know. I thought I did okay to only. So my roommate slept with 9. Oh, but my other roommate only slept with 1. I should have been more like her. So I guess I'm a bad person.
I know, but you know what?
Get off of this, man.
Yeah, and I think it makes them hate Rush Limbaugh.
Totally,
for judging them like that. And Patricia Heaton, but it's actually appropriate because I heard CBS was thinking of doing a spin-off of Everybody Loves Raymond to Everybody Hates Patricia Heaton.